Our planet is made up of 70% water, and of that 70%, we've only explored about 10%. So with that disturbing fact, I now lead you in today's subject of video, horrors from the deep. Are there possibly undiscovered monsters lurking beneath the surface? That's up to you to decide. This video is brought to us by TikTok user SCC, and here we have an underwater drone that happens to be working on the bottom of the ocean floor when something unknown but very large happens to pass by. Although the creature stays out of distance of view, you can see a very large fin cut through the center of the screen. Some believe this to be the megalodon, or the fin of the megalodon. Which, for those of you who don't know, the megalodon is a gigantic prehistoric shark that was essentially the size of a school bus. And although one has not yet been discovered to study, there are subtle signs pointing to these sharks still existing today in this age. But until one's discovered, it will remain a cryptid like many other of the creatures we cover. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this fin is solid enough to prove that the megalodon still exists, or do you think this is maybe something else that just happened to be mistaken for a monster-sized shark? Let us know down below. This video comes from TikTok user Space Explorer. In this video, we have multiple skulls being exposed from apparently a decreasing water source. Unfortunately, they weren't really explicit as to where they were, but if these are World War II skulls, it's possible that this could be somewhere near the beaches of Normandy. And this one's not so much as paranormal as it is scary, and sad, honestly. If these are real, which they do look the part, this was somebody's son, somebody's uncle, somebody's dad. These are people who didn't get to live the lives they deserve to. Makes you kind of think the next time you go in the ocean, how many people's unmarked graves are you playing in? Now there is an off chance that this is just somebody who enjoys making props and they set these up on the beach and took some pictures, but I'll let you decide that for yourself. This video comes from TikTok user Shark News, and once again we have a drone at the bottom of the ocean piloting and filming when it comes across a very dark, large creature. It's only for a second, but you can see in the center of the screen here something swims up. You can make out a nose, eyes, and then it quickly swims away. Could this be the fabled Leviathan that so many people speak of? Probably not. This may not even be real. Nowadays, with AI creation tools, the amount of fake stuff out there nowadays is getting crazier and crazier. So it's very possible that this is just something that was created by somebody bored. Or maybe man encroached too far on the domain of the sea creatures, and this is something we've yet to discover that has decided it's not ready to reveal itself to us. What do you think this thing is we're looking at here? Personally, I don't really have any ideas on this, so I'm going to leave it up to you to comment down below.
15 in the Pacific Ocean, something strange was caught in an underwater drone. Did you see it?
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Nightmare Feel, and in this video we have somebody filming what seems to be like a cave or a lagoon when they happen to spot something that looks like it's hiding in a cave staring back at them. Now, as creepy as this thing, and I'm using air quotes here, looks, it's very possibly just an effect of pareidolia, which is the case where you happen to see faces on things that don't actually have faces. I mean, this one's a hard sale because the camera's moving around, the water happens to be completely still, and this thing isn't moving at all. So either he's got some kind of cave-lurking mermaid watching him, or it's quite very possibly this is edited. Or we're all just having a case of pareidolia where we're experiencing a face where there's not a face, that's just a rock formation. Honestly, who knows? It might look different in person, but on camera here, I'm not fully sold. I don't know what we're looking at, but it feels like a really good edit.
Mamá, me acaba de dar miedo, veo una cara. Hay una cara. Se ve impresionante. ¿No ve la cara? Sí. Alguien toque el agua, por favor. ¿Cómo es posible que se vea esa cara? Mamá, parece que tú. Sí, parece que mira el pescadito. ¡Oh, pescadito! Está súper. Creo que yo no me meto porque me da miedo. Ay, X. ¡Qué hermoso!
Sí.
Mamá, me acaba de dar miedo. Veo una cara. Hay una cara. Se ve impresionante. ¿Nos ve la cara? Sí. Alguien toque el agua, por favor. ¿Cómo es posible que se vea esa cara? Mamá, parece que tú. Sí, parece que mira el pescadito. ¡Oh, un pescadito! Está súper. Creo que yo no me meto porque me da miedo. Ay, X. ¡Qué hermoso!
This video comes from TikTok user Paranormal Action News, and in this video we have a supposed lake monster surfacing somewhere in Siberia. It seems the more you look into it, every country has some kind of Great Lake monster, be it Nessie, this thing, or Ogopogo. There's always something lurking beneath the deep, and these people just happen to get lucky enough to capture whatever it is. Now for me, we don't really see anything. I don't see a long neck break the water like supposed other lake monsters should have. Having something for scaling would also help, be it a boat or maybe a person. It's too hard to tell because this is extremely zoomed in. This could be some kind of fish or maybe some kind of aquatic animal that lives there, but unfortunately without something to compare it in size, we really don't know what we're looking at. Just a very shaky, blurry event happening on the water. What do you think this is? Could this possibly Nessie's Russian cousin?
Number 6.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user _Bacazia. I know they're not the original uploaders, this clip's made its way around the internet in an infamous fashion. We have somebody tubing in a river in Mexico when they happen to notice this on camera. And it sparked quite a few debates, as nobody really knows to see what this actually is. Some say it's a mermaid, others say it's the curse of La Llorona, some even are brave enough to say it's a dolphin. It's possible this could be an angry spirit who drowned and they're coming after this person tubing. It's also possible this could just be a trick of the lens. Whatever this is, it's interesting nonetheless. If I had to pick something, I'd guesstimate it's either somebody playing a prank, if it's not real. If it was real, it's very possibly one of the first two. I'm inconclusive with this clip.
A lady and her friends were water rafting in Puerto Rico when she saw a figure lurking beneath the water. The figure appears to be swimming with the currents.
Number 7.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Cryptid's Camera, and in this video, it's more of a sound than a video. It discovers the strange "the bloop" sound that was recorded back in the 90s. After a while, though, it was discovered that the bloop actually was just ice falling from an iceberg. Or so they want you to think that. Many people think that the bloop was actually covered up and it's actually something that lives underwater, whether it be some kind of alien or some kind of technology, maybe even contact from Atlantis. It's up to you to decide what the bloop actually is. The official on-record statement is just ice, but again, I'll let you comment down below and let me know what you think. Something tells me it's more than just ice.
Bloop. A sound recorded in the deep ocean by scientists in the 90s. It baffled scientists for years, until it was officially declared to be a recording of pieces of ice falling from an iceberg. But many people believe that it's just a cover-up for something else hiding in the deep. What do you think? The bloop.
Number 8.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user dmoney13, and that's money with a bunch of extra Y's in it. In this video here, we have somebody recording what seems to be something breaking a lake's surface. Unfortunately, aside from some distortion and some ridges, we don't really see much else. This has led people to believe that this is possibly a lake monster. For me, though, that's not enough to sell me. I need to see a head, I need to see a corpse, I need to see something more than just something breaking the surface. This could be a fish, this could be a gator, this could be debris, this could be literal trash. This could be so many things, and unfortunately, without seeing more of it, I can't settle and say, yes, this is legit. Maybe if there was a location attached to it, we could narrow it down, but for all we know, if this isn't Nessie, this could be Ogopogo, or some undiscovered lake creature that we don't know about. I'm not sold.
Yeah, there's something in the back too.
Number 9.
This video comes from TikTok user Lifting the Veil, and in this video we have what seems to be a gigantic turtle. Now granted, Florida is a swampy area, and turtles do get big, but this one looked extremely large to be feasting on this dead fish. I'm in no way an animal expert, but if I had to guess, this almost looks like a soft-shell turtle, but it is large. Now, do they get this big? Perhaps. Is this a cryptid? I don't think so. Now that I look at it, it could be one of those alligator snapping turtles. You know, the ones they say don't put your fingers in their mouth, just from the way the head retracts. But again, it moves too quick. I don't really know. It's interesting, though. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's content. I know I sure did. Make sure if you did enjoy it, you click all those buttons I always talk about, like liking, sharing, commenting, and of course subscribing, because if you're not subscribed, you can't stay up to date with my weekly uploads. Regardless of any of those things you do or not, I appreciate your viewership, and thanks for watching till the end of the video.